Hello, this is Ron Paul with your weekly update for Monday, October 19th. Foreign policy has really been dysfunctional in President Trump's first term. No longer does the president make a strong foreign policy statement, then one of his appointees grabs a microphone to explain what the president really meant. Earlier this month, President Trump tweeted that we should have the small remaining number of our brave men and women serving in Afghanistan home by Christmas. It was a very encouraging statement, but almost immediately his statement was clarified, actually refuted, by two administration officials. First, the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, Army General Mark Milley, directly contradicted his boss, who also happens to be his commander-in-chief, stating, "It's a conditions-based plan. We're continuing to monitor those conditions." The President Trump's National Security Advisor, Robert O'Brien, told us that the president's statement was merely an expression of his desire. All presidents, all GIs, want the troops home by Christmas, he said on Friday. Then Milley and O'Brien launched a war of wars against each other over troop withdrawal, with Milley attacking O'Brien's clarification that 2,500 troops would remain in Afghanistan until at least early next year. Milley called it speculation. O'Brien fought back, stating that it has been suggested by some that that's speculation. I can guarantee you that the plan of the President of the United States is hard to follow. While President Trump's statement on bringing the troops home is to be applauded, he has a real problem getting his policies implemented by the very people he has hired to do the implementing. It has long been said that the personnel is the policy, and we have seen this very clearly in this administration. President Trump ran on a sensible foreign policy, defining America first as getting the U.S. out of endless and counterproductive wars. Many, me included, believe this position may have provided his margin of victory. The peace candidate nearly always wins. But you cannot pursue an American first foreign policy if you put people like Mike Pompeo, John Bolton, Nikki Haley, Mark Milley, and others in charge of carrying out. They simply won't do it. We are seeing that again when it comes to withdrawing our troops from the long and foolish war in Afghanistan. For a president once made famous for uttering the line, "You're fired," Trump seems unwilling to, perhaps unable to, dismiss those who actively seek to undermine his policies. There is no need for endless negotiations with the Taliban on what the country might look like or should look like when we get out. The only way to get out of Afghanistan is to just get out of Afghanistan, to just come home. 19 years fighting a losing battle to reshape a country thousands of miles away, about which the experts know nothing is more than enough. But there is ever a danger of a war coming to a close. Washington warmongers are right there trying to stir up another conflict. Defense Secretary Mark Esper said last week that he would like to see huge military spending increases to counter the threat of Russia and China. Thanks for calling this update. A new update is placed on this number, 888-322-1414, every Sunday. Thanks for listening.